And where are we today? On the Zambo television. We are in the world's tallest structure. And I believe, right, they're skyscrapers. And we're looking down on them. I believe this is about halfway up it.
Oh, right.
And we're looking at the wonderment and madness that is Dubai. 50 years ago, there's another massive skyscraper complex over there. 50 years ago, 60 years ago, well, 1960, I suppose, didn't really exist. And today it's one of the most vibrant and busy cities in the world. So let's have a look. I think the tickets today in 2025 are about £60 per head to get this eye up. It took 330,000 tonnes of concrete and 110,000 tonnes of steel to build the thing. I didn't really see it from outside, but the fact that these are skyscrapers and you're looking down at them will give you an idea of the overall massiveness of it. Everywhere they're looking to buy this cranes building new buildings. And as I said earlier on, considering them 70 years ago, 60 years ago, it was a patch of desert. Kind of hard to get your old nut round about it. I've not been in Dubai or did enough things to make any philosophical comments. However, a few things have definitely popped into my head since I got here. As you can see from the demographics and the camera. Oh, I just took a heavy electric shock off that metal beam. As you can tell from the demographics and the camera, you hear every accent, you see of the skin colour. Oh man, anytime I touch any of the steel, I'm getting an electric shock. I shouldn't have worn nylon today, should I? Whoa! Does that make for a better video? Who knows? Now that's one of the most important pieces of water in the world. And I believe down that way is the Strait of Hormuz. 30% of all the oil in the world goes through that strait. And again, look at that, we're looking down the skyscraper.
사야 더 가까이서 찍어야 될 거야.
Crazy bananas, eh? So as I said earlier on. I think the tickets are about £60 per head. Which I'm going to say is worth it because it is a wonder of the world, isn't it? At this point in time, I think it jumps in up there and goes up higher again. But well done to, imagine even driving the foundations for this place. Imagine even, what did they build the foundations of? How much concrete did that? I'm going to hang up. And I made another one from inside, but it wasn't even on my bucket list. Well, if you're in a country that has the tallest building on the planet, or the tallest structure. I don't know why it says structure, not building. You're going to want to go and check it out, aren't you? There's a beautiful smell up here as well. I don't know if it's Arabia or the perfume of the freshly washed folk that are doing the touristy stuff. But anyway, I think to get to the top floors it's a couple £100. I knew Dubai wasn't going to be cheap, but I'm with my missus and my niece and her kid, so it would have taken too much of our budget to went all the way to the top. However, I'm glad I did it. So there's going to be another few Dubai uploads as the week goes on. Any thoughts just now? It's one of the most multicultural places I've ever been. You hear a lot of stuff in Britain just now. Immigrants, these bad people are coming over to take our stuff and all this type of thing. So far in Dubai, the most commonly spoken language here is English, right? There's only 500,000 Emirati and there's about 9 million immigrants here that are building all this stuff, living here and making a living. So the idea that immigration's bad is just ridiculous. If you have foresight and money, you're going to need immigrants to fly your planes, to design your buildings, to maintain them, to service them, to drive your taxis. So it's very, very multicultural. Judging by the way the people look. There's a pile of money in Dubai, an astonishing amount of money in Dubai. That's the market they've went for, isn't it? Anything else to say about it just now? Yeah, Scotland was an oil wealthy country that watched maniacs in London waste all their cash on stuff that didn't benefit us. The Emirati didn't do that. The Emirati were clever. Right, I'll hang up on this one. There's restaurants and stuff inside. I want to check the rest of it out, but I'm going to say £460. This was worth doing, and you're talking, the guy making the video doesn't make a lot of money by any stretch of imagination, you know. If I make a couple £100 in a day, it's a good day. So, thanks for watching. There'll be more from a Scotsman in Dubai in the next few videos. Right. What should we finish up? Right. Bye bye.